Who the fuck is Barcelona? Hey, hey. 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 Who the fuck is Barcelona? Hey.
and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing A-OK. Unless you're a Bayern fan, that the deal for Wirtz has just been hijacked and now you're on the floor crying. But yeah, bless up to everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing well. We're here for the Football Chaos Show yet again. Various things we need to talk about. And yeah, man, smash the likes, hit the subscribe button, and let's get straight into said show. So yeah, bless up. And let's get some people in here. So straight away, we're going to get Tim in here first. Bless up, bro. How are you, man?
Yeah, doing good. I got to see another GOAT win a trophy, Magotene. Obviously, we're going to be watching Anthony, the GOAT, Real Betis. You know, he will get last minute dagger against Chelsea. So yeah, it's been a good week. Obviously, we Newcastle are playing on Sunday, final game of the season. It would be funny if we bottle top 5, but I'll be honest, I think we will find a way to at least finish in the top 5. But yeah, doing good. And obviously, Sheffield United, up the Blades, tomorrow. Up the Blades. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes tomorrow for our rivals.
You're funny, man. Let's introduce the next person. Lewis, you're in here, bro. How are you, man?
How are you, lads? Big up, everyone. Liam, I am fucking fantastic. This week, I finished my semester. I'm going to graduate on Wednesday. Things are looking up. I can't wait, but none of that matters because today, these frauds Inter lost to Serie A. And it couldn't have been a better fucking week. I used to pray for times like this, those frauds. But we will talk about that later. But other than that, I am fine. I'm fucking fantastic.
There we go. And then we have a debutant coming in on the Football Chaos Show. A lot of you guys will know him. We normally redirect to him, and he does vice versa, redirects to us. So yeah, we're going to bring in Michael, the Ajax fan. How are you, man?
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me on.
No,
I'm happy.
100.
Yeah. What happened yesterday? Unbelievable with Spurs winning a trophy. I want to talk about that. Unbelievable. Yeah. Napoli winning a league with Conte again. Legend of the game, man. Legend of the game. I'm excited about what you're gonna talk about today.
Nah, 100, bro. 100. I think the first thing we need to speak about is the fact that Man United quite literally bottled 2 finals in a row. Michael, what did you think of the Europa League final, man?
One of the worst finals ever. Oh my god, it was disgusting to see. Disgusting. Of course, some former Ajax players were playing as well, like Mazraoui, also former Bayern player. But yeah, to be honest, I don't like Man United, so I'm happy with the result. So I was rooting for Spurs, and this is the season of the underdogs. Another underdog team winning a trophy. Unbelievable. But yeah, it was a final to forget, but I don't think the Spurs fans gonna care about that because Europa League is a trophy. They're getting back to the Champions League. And also, I don't like people saying that the Europa League is not a major trophy. I think it is. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Any trophy that gets you into Europe is a major trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And it looks nice as well.
The one I don't like is the Conference League.
Yeah, I agree.
But maybe in 10 years, 15 years, that will be, something we can talk about, being a big competition.
Maybe when Bayern are there,
At this rate, Bo, it's going to be that way.
Yeah, probably.
At this rate, it's going to be that way.
We about to be Conference League merchants, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bro, we're going to go from winning 11 in a row, bro, to losing 11 in a row at this rate. Bunch of frauds, bro. Absolute frauds. But yeah, big up to everyone. Zia, give me the thumbs up if you're ready to come on, man. Okay, here's ready.
That's right, Seal. Say it with chest.
So yeah, let's bring on another panelist in Mr. Zia Talks himself. Oh, he's muted. He's muted.
Yeah. Well, listen, bro, I'm moving like Uli Hoeneß right now. You know, a fraud. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Big up the panel.
Big up, bro.
Big up Tan, big up Lewis, big up Liam, the whole big up Michael. I'm assuming you're the guest I was hearing of. Big up to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, bro. I was in your chat. That Feyenoord fan is the biggest fraud I've ever seen, bro. That Feyenoord fan. Bro, Liam, you should have been in the chat the way you be moving. Oh, my days, bro. That Feyenoord fan, he's a fraud, bro.
Yeah.
You need to take care of him, bro. You have 4 Champions Leagues. How are you letting him disrespect you like that, man?
Yeah, bro.
I couldn't allow it, man.
Their fans are crazy, man.
No, they're frauds, bro. Yeah, they beat us 3-0 for what? For nothing, bro. They lost to the same team as us in the earlier round, by the way. Cool,
yeah, man. Crazy.
But yeah, big up every single one of you, man.
Yeah, big up. 10, what did you think of the Europa League final, bro?
I mean, it was probably not the one I wanted, like a 7-7 and all that. You know, just whatever. But just on the game itself, I think the better team did win, but I didn't think that Spurs were like they weren't playing like amazing, but they got the goal that they needed, and obviously in the end they won it. So I think they deserve it in the end. As for Manchester United, who? I remember someone saying, "Oh, we're gonna win it." Look, I know I also predicted Man United to win the Europa League, but I'm not a Man United fan, so it doesn't matter. But someone, I remember the last show. Oh, Manchester United.
I wonder who that fraud is, by the way.
Yeah. Oh man, what we're going to sign? Glockers. Oh, you know, Liverpool. And speaking of Liverpool, we'll get to that. I know. Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle, Arsenal, all these bumps. They're just preparing for Man United's trophy lift of the Premier League 2026. Yeah, how about the 2027 championship for Man United when they go down? But we'll see. But
We're gonna do this.
But yeah, I think Tottenham deserved it on the day, and yeah, it was a good moment to see Son lift the trophy, Dragusin and all that. So yeah, it was quite nice.
Nah, I'm with that. Lewis, what did you think of the final, bro?
Bro, I'm surprised, but I'm actually very happy for like expressions.
Yeah,
I'm more happy for expressions than actually Spurs, to be honest with you.
No, I'm happy for a few Tottenham fans. I can't lie.
Yeah, it wasn't a good final, I would say, from what I saw of it. But Tottenham did what they had to do to win. United didn't, which is very like. I get it. A lot of people hate United. I don't really hate United as much as others, but it's like United had no excuse to lose this final. They had their whole team. They had it was literally theirs to win, and they just didn't. They really didn't do it. And I think like with this final, after that, everybody should be able to get like sacked or sold this summer in United. Like if I was United, nobody's untouchable in that team.
I mean, Manchester United did sack like around 200, 250 staff, like people that work at the club, not the players, not the manager, but no, just normal people. They might as well the fact that they're doing that instead of sacking some of those players or the manager is crazy. It's crazy to me.
And like
people or whatever.
I've been a big person that I would like Amarin to stay because I do feel like he's a good manager. But after losing like this was a non-negotiable. You got to get sacked after this. So it's like any other team in that same situation that takes themselves seriously would have sacked them at full time, easily.
I think also the manner of the defeat. Like if Man United were like, you know, there was a game plan and, you know, they were just a bit unlucky. But Man United's game plan wasn't, I don't know, it's just like,
Long
the
balls,
ball
bro.
in, inshallah. You know.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
even seem
Long
like...
balls. For me, when I was
Yeah.
watching the game, I'm not gonna lie, I was with Touch. I mean, I watched bits of it while I was watching Al Hilal, and the second half I was with Touch on his stream. Funny enough, I'm not gonna lie, long ball after long ball after long ball for nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't mind long ball, but usually with these long over the top through balls, they need to have like some sort of purpose. With them, there was no purpose behind it. But I do have to also say, Spurs do deserve credit defensively. I feel like they don't get enough credit defensively.
Yeah.
Because in finals, you have to win by doing whatever it takes. And usually what it takes is putting men behind the ball when you're leading. So
Or maybe, I don't know, getting injured possibly by having a goal line clearance, Van de Ven.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That
Oh, yeah,
clearance
oh,
was
yeah, oh,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, can I just say, Lewis, because I know you told me this, but I agree 100%. Why is he not in my club, bro?
Bro.
The guy was, this dude was at Wolfsburg and we didn't even snap him up. That's pathetic.
Bro, don't remind me.
Now he has a European trophy.
Listen, bro.
Bro, we could do a whole list on players that we should have signed.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say about what do we know?
Oh yeah. We don't speak about that though.
Yeah. No, I mean, other than that, honestly, if I were to give a man of the match, probably be him for the goal line clearance.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anybody else. I just felt like the final wasn't really that good. Both teams didn't really play good. It's just Tottenham took their chances. And luckily Onana was at goal because that plays a factor into it as well. So.
I still don't know whether Johnson actually touched the ball or whether it actually came off Luke Shaw.
I thought it was an own goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Me as well.
But ultimately for Spurs and all them, they won it. And now, they're going to be in they're in the same competition as Arsenal despite being 17th.
And now if I'm right by saying as well, they now actually have more European titles than Arsenal as well.
No, I think they actually extended it now. I think from what Charlie told me, I think they have 3 European trophies. Arsenal has 1, the Cup Winners' Cup of 1994.
Okay.
Whoever. So now Spurs, after winning the other night, they now have 4. So they actually extended their European heritage over Arsenal. And they actually have the second best Europa League heritage just behind Sevilla. So
mad.
You had to get that bit in there, didn't you?
To be fair to 10 though, this is Arsenal's own doing, so they can hold that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they could have easily beaten, I don't know, Sporting Club de Portugal, could have beaten Olympiacos, could have beaten Villarreal, when Arsenal were in it. But, this is Arsenal.
Listen, bro, I'm patiently waiting for best of enemies to come out. You have no idea. I'm patiently
waiting. It's gonna be cinema.
Yeah. It's going to be beautiful.
Bro, by the way, can I just say, for Arsenal fans, it's a journey to be proud of.
Bro.
Yo.
Listen, man, journey to be proud of, guys.
I don't know if you saw when none of us are Spurs fans, but I saw a clip from their trophy parade and all that. I'm pretty sure maybe Charlie probably saw it.
I've seen it, by the way. He said season 3, guys. Season 3. Man said in a series, season 3 is the best one. Tah Done. He must know.
Oh, you know what? I don't mind saying this. Season 3, Spurs. They get relegated, but they win the Champions League.
Bro, if that happens, then
I would love that.
I'm sorry, if that happens, Ange is the coldest manager ever.
That'd be so backwards. Get relegated.
Relegated.
No, but he would be the coldest because he bats his top.
Yeah. Oh god,
bro.
So they'll be calling for his head again the whole season, and then he wins the Champions League final.
Yeah, that's relegated.
That's crazy. Let's move on though. Let's move on. Actually, one thing before we move on, Michael. Obviously, being an Ajax fan, you would have watched Onana, bro. What do you think is going on with him, man?
You know what? Most people only know about when he did good at ice, but before he played for the first team, he was also dodgy for the under 21s. So there were doubts about him, but then, of course, he did well. And then the doping stuff came, so he was suspended. Then he came back to the team, and yeah, his last few months for the club were horrible, horrible. Every shot on goal went in. So then he
Yeah.
left, of course, went to Inter, and I was surprised. He was doing good at Inter, um, but I think he should have stayed at Inter. Now at United, he's exposed again, and we see, yeah, the true Onana again. I think he's overrated, so I'm not surprised about what's happening right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
There we are. There we go. I want to hear it from you yourself, because obviously you are an Ajax fan. So
Yeah.
I mean, Spurs beat Ajax, and who was in goal in that particular game?
right, Tim, we don't need, bro. He's just come on the show. He's got to quit in a minute, bro.
It's true though.
I
It's
wanted
true
Ajax
though.
to go.
No, 100%. I do want to talk about Bayern, but we're not going to talk about Bayern just yet. Let's talk. Yeah, exactly, bro. I know.
I know.
Let's talk about 10. Actually, your player,
Gordon, I guess.
Gordon, being linked. I think if I'm right by saying, he's being linked to Liverpool,
Yeah.
and Chelsea. What do you think of that, bro?
I think with Liverpool, it would make more sense. With Chelsea, like, it's just another winger for Chelsea. Like, they have so many wingers.
Yeah.
Unless, like, they're just putting Gordon for their Europa League or Conference League squad because maybe they're not making Champions League or whatever. But, so I feel like the Chelsea bit, I feel like wouldn't make sense for Gordon unless, like, Chelsea give us a lot of money. As for Liverpool, I'll be honest, I don't know how much they're already spending on Florian Wirtz in terms of how much, like, the salary and how much they're paying Leverkusen, and also they're signing Ping Pong and all those. So
yeah.
I feel like with Gordon this season, he's not been that good for us. I mean, he had we not won this trophy, he would have been at fault because he was suspended for this cup final against Liverpool. So, yeah, I feel like this season's not been great, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not been his season. Like, there's always times whereby players don't have a particularly good season. Like, for example, if I'm not speaking on Gordon, it could be like someone like Nico Williams. He's not had a good season, but I still think he's pretty good and all that, and it's linked to Arsenal. But of course, Arsenal are not going to sign him. But there are players that do have not a great season, but with Gordon, not been that great because he's been benched by Harvey Barnes for most of since the Carabao Cup victory and all that. But we'll see. I feel like I don't really care if we get Champions League or somehow bottle it and don't get Champions League on Sunday. I think in terms of the big name players we have, which I would consider being Bruno Guimaraes, Isak, Gordon. Is there anyone else? Maybe Livramento, because I know Man City have been linked to him. I probably think that Gordon might be the most likely to go, unless someone like PSG offers, like Bruno or Isak, some offer. But I feel like, do I think the Gordon story can be true? Maybe, because we kind of, I guess, push some sort of story about him last summer, him going to Liverpool or something about Liverpool. But yeah, I think overall, do I think Gordon leaves? There's a chance, but the fact that we also don't have much PSR, FFP, ABC, WWE, ITV, BBC issues, I feel like we don't have to sell Gordon, but if a club like Chelsea gives us like 80, 90 million, then yeah, I think there's a chance. But I don't think Gordon leaves. But I think it depends on how much money a club like Chelsea would offer. As for Liverpool, I feel like they can, but I also think they're also already now spending money on Frimpong, probably Kirkesh. You think maybe now with the whole Wirtz stuff, that's going to be a lot of money. So who knows? And it is FSG at the end of the day, but at least now they're backing their manager.
Yeah. Would you want him to go?
If we were to sell Gordon, I'd say Saudi Arabia.
We can all wish, mate. We've been trying to push Coman there for 2 years now, and it ain't happening. But so you do want him out then?
No, I think
no. Okay.
I wouldn't be. I feel like. Oh, I forgot to even say Tonali's name. I don't think Gordon is as important as a Isak or Tonali, but Gordon is good, but not. I still don't think to the level of a Tonali or Isak, because I feel like Gordon is more replaceable. Tonali, Isak are not as replaceable. But I feel like you can replace Gordon with someone better. I feel like. So I wouldn't. If he leaves, I'll be like, yeah, fair enough. We have money, we can invest. If he doesn't leave, then I'll be like, okay. So I'm fine with whatever outcome at the end of this summer.
Yeah, no, I get you 100. Right, where should we go? Does anyone else want to talk about Gordon before we move on?
I think he's a good player. But if they get Champions League football, I think he maybe should stay one more season at Newcastle.
Yeah.
Because at the other clubs, is he really going to be a starter? I'm not sure about it,
Not sure about Chelsea, though. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Chelsea, true. But the rest, I'm not sure about it. I think it's better for him to stay one more year at Newcastle. Of course, the World Cup is coming as well, so players need play time. So I think he must think about it before he's going to make a step.
Yeah, he made the squad. Him and Dan Burn made the England squad. So the fact that he's been called up, there's a chance that he could, in 1 year get called up by Tuchel, one of Bayern's great managers. I think. There's a chance that Gordon can get to America to win the World Cup.
No, I actually agree. I think he should stay one more season at Newcastle. I feel like the Newcastle project for players, it sounds very enticing. It's a team it looks like it has a very bright future if they play their cards right, especially in the Prem. So I would definitely stay there one season longer. I don't like I understand the Liverpool links. I don't get the Chelsea links, considering that they have a lot of players. Where would he go?
And they don't have a lot of finishers or strikers. And
right.
At some games, not all games, but maybe like 3, 4, 5 games, we tried Gordon as a striker. He's
I just feel
more of he takes on type of man. He gets the ball and tries to run at his man type of player, winger.
I just have a feeling if he were to go to Chelsea, they're gonna play him out of position.
Yeah.
So it's
just like home play, basically.
Yeah, I think he's just better off staying in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Personally.
Great.
There we are. De Bruyne to Napoli. See, I could have swore this guy was either going to Saudi to get the bag or he was going to go to America. I've also seen links today with us linked with him, as in Bayern. I don't think he's got the legs to play for Bayern personally. But Napoli, Serie A, what are we thinking? Anyone can go.
Well, I mean, he's going to a club that won a trophy at least.
Yeah.
It's like, an hour ago or something. But, yeah, I think KDB to Napoli. I mean, I guess it depends on what happens with Conte and over the summer and all that. If they back Conte, then maybe Conte stays at Napoli because I know Gio loves the idea of Conte at Juve. But yeah, I think overall, it's I guess a good move for KDB. You know, get to enjoy the Napoli weather. You know, it's quite nice compared to Manchester, I would assume. So
The whole of England rains all the time, mate.
But yeah, I think overall for KDB, I think it could be a good move for him. You know, he gets to play with Magotene, Lakaka. You know, so I think you know, why not? Like, if you want to finish your career in Italy, because Italy, you think it's more known for kind of like the slow type of football, and with you could say with KDB is, I mean, we talked about the Belgium team being quite old. I mean, he is quite old now, KDB as well. So yeah, I feel like maybe it's a good league of the big four, big five leagues to go if you're around KDB's age and type of quality. I think he could do well at Napoli, depending on who will be the manager over the next season. But yeah, I could see a good move. This one for KDB, even if he's not a starter, maybe like a Luka Modric type of player that he's been this season. Luka Modric with Real Madrid, who actually is leaving Real Madrid now.
There we are. Lewis, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm very intrigued to see how KDB's play style works in Serie A. I will be honest. I'm not really feeling him going to Napoli. I would rather have him go to like Juve or like I don't know. I'm just being biased. It's like teams that capture my heart in the Serie A. So it's like Roma, Juve, teams like that. I would very much like him to play. But yeah, Napoli isn't bad. They just won it. Thank you. They just won it, but you have no idea. But yeah, they just won the Serie A. It seems like a good move if he enjoys it. I was in the same camp as you guys. I thought he was gonna go to Saudi. I was convinced that he was just gonna retire there and be like, "Yep, I'm gonna hang my boots here," and that's about it. So, it's a very big surprise for me that he's going to the Serie A, but I welcome it. I'm very intrigued. I can't wait to see him play in the Serie A.
Michael, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I think if he wants to try something new, it would be nice to see him in the other league. So yeah, he played already long time in the Prem, but I was thinking maybe he would go back to the Belgium league to play his last year's. I think he played for Genk. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So, but maybe he feels he still can perform on the big stage. So it's up to him what he's gonna do. But in my feeling, I don't think he's going to the Saudi league. I think he wants to still play in the Champions League and show his skills. And also, yeah, what Lewis said, I'm intrigued to see how he's gonna play if he goes to the Serie A, how it works. It will be nice to see player with his quality in the Serie A. So yeah, that.
There we are. Zia, what do you think of De Bruyne, bro? He's linked to Napoli. What do you think?
Oh shoot! Not gonna lie, it's one of them signings that if Conte stays, he'd cook, bro. Weirdly enough, because Conte gets the hard-working traits out of these players, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think KDB. It's just a matter of if he would stay fit, though. That's the thing. And I agree with Michael. You would think maybe he go Belgium League, or I actually thought personally Saudi League after what he said about the Saudi League. Like, he actually didn't mind the idea of going the way he was speaking about it. So I thought maybe a Saudi League. And it's still possible, by the way. But if he goes Napoli, then, I mean, fairs. You know what I mean? But I do want to say one thing before you move on. I'm not going to lie. KDB, I actually, even though... Whoa, whose mic is that? Is that me? Who's that? Is that? Oh, it's... Okay. or Mike or what's his name? Yeah, fine. Anyway, I was saying I really enjoyed watching KDB, even though he wasn't as techie or something. But his passing, oh my days, bro! That guy's passing, bro. And not just that, I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when people say he doesn't do it when it matters most, I get it. But then again, he's scoring goals against Real Madrid in a semi-final that takes him to a final, or against PSG that takes him to a final of the Champions League, or against Atletico Madrid just to get them to the semi-final. Like, I feel like fans do too much of this, like, oh, he doesn't do it when it matters most. When I've seen him do it in games which help them go far, or like, even win them tournaments. So, yeah, and even Premier League, same thing in big games. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to address that. I really enjoyed watching KDB at one point.
What club do you think he would sign for, Saudi-wise? You'll know a lot more than we do.
Saudi-wise?
Al-Hilal.
So there was... No, I don't see us getting him. I think... I remember mentioning Qadsiya as one club, potentially, that could get them, the Aubameyang club. Al-Ittihad, I don't think so, because they have Kante and they have Fabinho, and they have too many players. I don't see Al-Ittihad getting them, unless if they got rid of one of Kante, for example, which I don't see them doing. Al-Ahli, they have Ziyad, they have Kessie, and they have Gabri Vega. Maybe Al-Ahli is another club. And Nasr, maybe if they choose to get rid of some players, they get them in. It depends really on what happens with the teams I mentioned. But Al-Hilal, I don't see it because we have Neves and Savic. And to be honest, for us, we have the fact that we have Savic, or Neves, we don't need a De Bruyne. We don't really need that guy. Like what Kevin De Bruyne provides, Neves and Savic both provide in their ways.
There we go. There we are. Right. Alvarez. See, obviously we're going to talk about Florian Wirtz, of course. We have to. It'd be a disservice if we didn't. But Alvarez is being linked to... I think he was linked to Bayern as well, but I don't see that because we got Harry Kane. But Alvarez is heavily being linked to Liverpool. Now, I don't know if Liverpool have just got like a Saudi ownership or something, but like they seem to be buying everyone. So... Yeah, what are we thinking about Alvarez to Liverpool?
City should have never sold him. He is a quality player.
Yeah.
True.
And if Liverpool get him, yeah, it's definitely going to be an upgrade compared to Núñez.
Yeah.
It's a very significant upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. I feel like he could work in Liverpool, oddly enough, if he were to go. From what he's done this season with Atletico Madrid, he banged in goals. He was there at the right moments. He was causing havoc for a lot of players trying to mark him. He's definitely a very smart striker, very smart goal scorer, and I feel like that's something Liverpool could benefit from since. There's moments where Liverpool they play well, but when you have like Darwin up in the front as a striker, there's only so much you could do to provide as many chances to him as you can. I feel like if the roles were reversed and it wasn't Darwin there, but instead Alvarez, yeah, they would have been scoring a lot more goals and they would have been closing out a lot more games very quickly.
There we go. 10, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the same as well. I think with Alvarez, he has definitely been really good in La Liga for this one season and all that. I think overall with Alvarez, I think he has shown his quality when he played for Man City, but you always thought he was the second choice type of guy and all that behind Haaland, whereas at Atletico Madrid, he is more of the main striker, you would say. So I think at Liverpool, I feel like, I think he needs some bit of assurances that he is the main starter, because he does. I do think he's one of those strikers that do want assurances to be the main guy. So that must mean that if they're all going for him, it has to be that Darwin Núñez is going to buy. Somewhere else this summer. But
how is man just going to drop that, bro? That's peak.
But yeah, I think overall, if Darwin Nunez leaves Liverpool, and maybe also someone like Luis Diaz might leave, who knows? Then maybe there's a good chance that Alvarez can come to Liverpool. But let's see. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff that Liverpool are doing. With seems like Frimpong will be there tomorrow in terms of like the medical and all that. You got the Wirtz stuff. You got the Kirkish at Bournemouth now. If it's Alvarez and all that, then obviously Liverpool also don't have the Club World Cup. So in a way, they have a whole summer off, whereby they could just start the season with everyone fresh. So you probably will expect Liverpool to be challenging for titles before Arsenal do.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
You haven't told us anything we don't know there, bro. Michael, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, I'm not sure if all the rumors are true because what you said on the start, they're linked to everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's so weird. They're linked to everyone. I don't believe the weird stuff either, if I'm honest.
You
Do
don't?
you guys think? No, I don't believe it. I don't know.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to believe it, but you know what?
You're lagging, Zia.
Fuck
You're
yourself. Yeah, I'm lagging because my friend's calling. Fuck off. As I was saying, fuck him, bro. I told him already what I'm doing. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, man, it's one of them ones, bro, for me, in which when Fabrizio posted, I'm like, yeah, now I have to concede. I have to concede, bro, because listen, even Plattenberg, I think, posted saying Bayern given up and have moved on. Like when you're reading all these
He rejected
things,
us. He rejected us.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he rejected? Okay, can I? Since I don't know if you want to move on to the Wirtz conversation since we're here already.
We could talk about that. Sure, go on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wanna ask everyone. Obviously, I want the Bayern guys to answer first. Do you guys think that he rejected because Uli Hoeneß took forever to put in the money
Yes.
that they were asking for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then Lewis,
Me personally, no. I think Arne Slot has sold him a dream. I think he's told them that they're going to try and push for the Champions League. Signing obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold going obviously is never good, but they got Frimpong in. Let's see how he does in a slot system. They've kept Salah, who's arguably their best player they've had in years. Van Dijk, they've kept him. They're about to get Florian Wirtz. If they're linked with getting a striker, if that is Alvarez, if it is somebody else. So, they've got players leaving the club. I think Jota's looking to leave. I think Diaz looking to leave. Harvey Elliott. But they're looking to sell players. So, me personally, I don't think it's the fact that they're taking ages. No. Might be because of what happened with us saying that we already had a deal done with him or whatever that was said. Maybe that's the case, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. That's personally the way I see it, but I'm not sure.
yeah, Lewis, you can go on now, bro.
Yeah. This is 100% Yuli's fault. Granted, I'm going to start off by saying this. I don't really care whether he joins Bayern or not because I didn't really want him. I felt like it was too much money. But with what you guys were saying before, with the way this board and Yuli was talking about making this signing for Wirtz, they should have put their money where their mouth is and just went for it. You guys are taking way too long to make this deal even happen.
Yeah.
And my thing is that Yuli Hoeneß deserves to hold this. Once he goes to Liverpool, he deserves to hold this because it's just like this is entirely on you. Now, am I like heartbroken that Wirtz isn't joining us? Personally, no, because I didn't really want him. But I can imagine for the Bayern fans that did want Wirtz at Bayern, I can imagine them being upset and very heartbroken about this.
Yeah. Lewis, I'm going to say this quickly because I know the other two guys need to have to say as well. But this is my thing, right? Like, I'm going to give you my perspective to why I think the board deserves blame for this. First of all, they took their sweet-ass time trying to give the money. That's one. Two, they be moving cheap after all the talk they've been giving for 2 to 3 years, which in itself is fucking abysmal. Yeah? And three, I'm sorry, but for us to be losing to Liverpool, in all due respect, who have FS fucking G running their boardroom, is an utter disgrace. Utter disgrace. I'm sorry. Like, how many times have we seen Liverpool not go big at all? That was us this time. That was us. That's unacceptable. I'm sorry. For our standards, for our levels, this is what happens when you move cheap. This is what happens when you move cheap. When you move cheap, you don't get what you want. All this talk in the bin for nothing. And this is why I'm so annoyed. Today, I found out the news and I'm with my friends and I'm in the mall. I'm trying to hold on my anger. All my anger, I'm trying to hold on, and my friends are cheering me up and all that. It's absolutely annoying, bro. Thank God I have some decency about me to actually hold on to this anger. Because if I didn't, bro, I'd be moving like Liam. Yeah, and we know how Liam moves like when he's petty, bro. I'm telling you. Like, and I get it because, let's be honest, we all love our clubs in our own ways. But the point I'm making is that this board actually put us in a position in which we actually believed in their crap. We actually, even me, I'm a man to admit, I believed in their bullshit. Yeah, I believed in, like, Jonas actually being serious about the deal. I was believing in the fact that Karl-Heinz Rummenigge was serious about the deal. I'm sorry, when you're moving like this, you're not serious enough. You're not serious enough. It's all talk, no walk. Now, whoever wants to have a say, go ahead, bro.
Who was this? Ten, you want to have a say on that situation?
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought maybe Bayern would get him. But yeah, obviously, kind of knowing that Frimpong is also going to be at Liverpool. I mean, they both played at Leverkusen, Wirtz and Frimpong, and obviously Frimpong's already there basically. So you might as well just add in the other Leverkusen guy. So maybe that might have been maybe like some bit of help. Who knows? In terms of like, persuading him. I do think that another big factor as to why Liverpool are kind of moving like, for probably in a while, a serious club is because the last time Liverpool won the league was obviously during COVID, but they didn't really back Klopp that season, the season after. And we know how bad Liverpool were in the 2020-21 season, the Van Dijk ACL injury that season, where Liverpool were practically nowhere near the title. Whereas now, with FSG or whatever, what do you call this? Oh, they're like, okay, on his slot, delivered us a Premier League. Okay, we can actually back him now because he's proven that he can deliver trophies, unlike Arteta. So now, FSG can maybe put in the money for someone like a, Wirtz or whatever manager or player that, no, not manager, for any player that they want. So I feel like overall, if Wirtz does go to Liverpool, I'm not saying it's, Liverpool are going to reach 3,000 points in the Premier League because like half of it will come from Everton. But I think overall for Liverpool, obviously it's a good signing. And if he does go, obviously, do I think it happens? I feel like it is going to happen at some point, whether it's in the next 24, 40 hours or whatever. But I do think he will probably likely be a Liverpool player and not, and unfortunately for you guys, not a Bayern player or for even a Man City player.
Yeah. I also think the manager is playing a part because, Slot is a really good manager. And of course, I think he's better than Company. I think, he showed the plan to Wirtz and maybe he's believing in it. I think still some people don't know how good Slot is. I knew he was going to do good at Liverpool. So I think the manager is also playing a part in this transfer saga. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah. I mean, comparing Honest Lot to Vincent Company, that's a bit tough, you know. Very tough. I mean, both of them won the league this season, but I feel like with Liverpool, I'll be honest, I think the main thing is no disrespect to Bayern, but it is probably going to be also Champions League poll. Who's more likely to win the next Champions League? At this moment in time, if I had to pick between Liverpool or Bayern Munich, I would say Real Madrid. And then Liverpool.
Bro.
What?
This guy.
Yeah, I feel like Liverpool are more, at the moment, likely to win the Champions League with a manager like Arne Slot than Bayern with Vincent Company. That's why I feel like maybe also might be a poll. I feel like.
No, I'm with it. I'm with it. Gio, what do you think, man?
Well, first of all, what the heck are you guys talking about? I'm just enjoying. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying. No, with Wirtz, I mean, we talked about it before. You know, listen, I'm disappointed. You know, for Bayern, you know, perspective. But at the same time, this guy has been flirting with so many different clubs. It's not even funny. You know, it's like pick a goddamn club already and let's go. Like seriously, you know, with this guy Wirtz, man, I don't understand. And we'll find out if he was really all worth it, man. You know what I mean? Especially which club he's going to go to. So I'm really curious to see. Of course, you know, anything is still possible because it's not officially official yet.
Of course.
But, you know, going to Liverpool, I still don't know, like, what, he's going to get ahead of McAllister? Is he going to get ahead of, you know, is he actually going to get playing time? You know what I mean? Is he a slot signing or is he a club signing? Because that's all, I think that's going to make the difference as well, you know?
And also how much money they spend. So how much, like,
yeah,
return on investment as well. Like, if you're spending, like, I don't know, 100 million or whatever, by that regard, you should be expecting Wirtz to be basically delivering a Premier League and a Champions League in the next 1 or 2 seasons if you're spending that much money. So, yeah, I feel like it's more like how will Wirtz turn out in the first 1 or 2 seasons if he is going to Liverpool, I feel like. Because with Bayern, I say most times, Bayern will win the league, but it's more about the Champions League, I feel like, is that return on investment. So I feel like if Liverpool are spending more money to pay Leverkusen compared to Bayern, then that means at Liverpool, if he does go to Liverpool, Wirtz, then he should, I'll be honest, should be delivering a Champions League, a Premier League, a FA Cup, and a Carabao Cup. The quad, you know, the quad. You know, maybe the dream happens. The quadruplets. You know.
AK, bro. Number one, welcome to the show, my G. What do you think of this? Because from what I'm understanding, right, is Man City obviously bailed out of this news, got rejected, whatever you want to say, right? And then it's like, okay, cool, he's coming to Bayern. That's why. But now he's going to be going against you if Liverpool do get him. So what is your opinion on that, bro?
My personal opinion, I have no hate towards Wirtz, but I will dislike him for one thing is he purposefully delayed. He purposefully wasted our time. He purposefully wasted. He purposefully wasted. I mean, like he was. I mean, like the reason why I'm saying is that was the reason was he was waiting to see if we can get Champions League at the moment, but I don't know what's going on with his family. I don't know what's going on with him at the moment. I mean, his choices are quite confusing. First he was linked to Bayern, and his father, and his dad was, yeah, his dad was adamant on him joining. His dad was adamant on him joining your club, but and then later on, I see that Wirtz's family has visited Manchester. He has, I mean, like, yeah, his dad has seen the facilities.
Mm-hmm.
He has seen everything, and at one point, I was like, really? Did he visit Manchester? I'm like, is it possible that he's gonna join us? And then the third link I saw was West Liverpool, who he basically had, he basically, I mean, like, not in Liverpool. He didn't go to Liverpool. He met a couple of LFC representatives in Blackpool, which sort of didn't make sense. Like, why would you go to Blackpool of all places to meet up with LFC representatives? Why? Am am I am 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 I right or wrong here, Liam?
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe
It didn't make sense at all. And yeah, 10 and one more thing.
Oh no,
I
sorry.
think this saga has been extended. This saga has been going on for months now. It has been a month since this has been going on. Now I'm seeing that Wirtz's possibility of joining Liverpool is concrete now, because I don't know whether it has to do with slot, or whether yeah, or whether is it that Liverpool or Liverpool have won the Premier League, and now he's considering now he's thinking of joining them. But I'll say this: as a club, we are not going to wait for one player. We will go with the next player. That's us. We'll go with the next player now, because I seriously don't. I seriously have lost respect for Wirtz after he kept us waiting for so long. And like I said, I have no hate towards him, but I wish him good luck for his next club, wherever he goes. That's all I can say, respectfully.
No, I'm with you, 100%.
Maybe he's looking at to live in Blackpool but train at Liverpool. I love the Blackpool seaside. I don't know how far it is from Liverpool, but
this guy, man.
I mean, I was gonna say also, like, I'm not really mad that he went to like a lot of other teams. If I was a player, I would have done the same. Especially if I'm a 22-year-old that's considering what I'm gonna do with my future and the best prime years of my life. I'm not really mad about. I mean, I'm not really mad about any of this. I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't really care enough about words to formulate any anger or animosity towards him. But like, I think the action that he did, like, if you're a player, I think any other player would do, personally.
This guy, man. This guy, honestly. Speaking of the obviously big game today, obviously happened in the Serie A. Obviously, there's a certain manager down the bottom, being linked with Roma. I want to start with Gio. Gio, what are we thinking of Klopp going to Roma, bro?
Not happening.
Is there a reason for it not happening? Or?
Listen. The Klopp rumors to Roma, I can see it, but then I just can't see it at all. You know what I mean? Especially with I think it all depends on Roma's Champions League hopes, and we'll find that out on Sunday.
I mean, maybe you might help Roma on Sunday.
Oh well, yeah, I know, right? Hey, don't worry about it, because listen, I'm not just for this season, because I already know this guy that just beat Inter is coming to my club, okay? And don't worry, more tears. You see this? More tears are on the way. I just can't wait, man. I'm just having the best day ever. We're 1 game away, Lewis. We're 1 game away.
Listen,
Then,
brother.
my gosh, we're 1 game away. They can hold that today.
Talks to twerking for the UCL, you frauds.
Look at Conte's face, bro, with the president of Napoli, bro. He looks so uncomfortable, this guy. Absolutely. This just confirms to me that Conte's just gone, bro. Like, look at this. Look at his face, bro.
Listen, bro.
This is, I'm telling you, man. I cannot wait till my next show with the guys, man. I'm going to be laughing up a storm. Like, look at this.
Listen.
Gio, respect to Conte. Gio, respect to Conte, by the way, bro. The things, Gio, Conte, the things that he's done in the Premier League, hands down to what he did.
What can I say? Respect. The guy's a serial winner. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
he comes to clubs.
Serial winners, yes.
Gio, if they lose this UCL final, demote them to Serie C, F, Z. I don't care what league. Just get them out. Dissolve it. Yes.
Let's go. I already got the the slippers. Let's go. PSG.
Let's go. PSG. Understand? Go on, my old brothers. Do it.
PSG.
Michael, to provide some context, I have a coworker that's an Inter fan, and he has been the bane of my existence working here.
You better be texting him today.
Bro, he's on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation.
No, yeah, bro, man. He called out today because he was getting ready to watch the game. He was expected to win the Serie A today. So I know he's in his couch.
They could hold that.
I know he's in his couch looking at this picture.
You understand me? This picture sums up their whole season. You understand me? What UCL final? Okay, 1 game away from trophyless.
I mean,
we will be there. We will be there. Again, I'll be there for the tears.
Again, just to say, hold up, just to say, Michael, welcome to Football Chaos.
Welcome, Michael.
Thank you.
First time seeing you here. Big up.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Big up to you, bro.
Also, Gio, it would be a very Inter thing to knock out Bayern and Barca and lose the final. Realistically speaking, it would be a very...
I love every second of it, man. I'm telling you, bro. Inzaghi went from this to this, bro. To 0, okay? It's 1 game away, right? Oh, Inzaghi. We still got the Champions League final, man. We still got the Champions League final.
Been working for a UCL final. Have some shame,
Have shame, those Inter scumbags talking all that nonsense on my show the other day, saying that we're gonna win this area. Don't worry about it. You guys are gonna be in tears. Come out of your cocoons, bums.
Bro, bro's putting pictures on my computer about a UCL final. 15 years ago?
On,
you fraud. I just can't.
Conte,
I need
bro.
These guys gone, bro.
And guess what? This guy, he'll come to Juventus, bro. I cannot wait, man.
Has to go in your test. Yeah. Has to be.
But are those links true? Are those links strong about?
I hope so.
Yeah. Very strong.
Okay.
Now, Michael, you know what they're saying is I mean, look, you could look at this reaction. The last time this happened was when it was the sporting director, Giuntoli, when he was about to come to Juventus. The same thing happened. Same kind of encounter happened. Guess what? I have a feeling, especially because Conte's demands is just unbelievable. 200 million he wants. He wants 8 to 9 players. He wants a new facility.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. We will be back. Juventus will be back. Champions League or not, we will be back. And if Conte's the guy that comes,
bro,
and what he did in Napoli is a miracle.
At this rate.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, my gosh. Nah, but bro,
Listen.
this is just a wonderful, wonderful day. Like what
It's a
day.
beautiful sight,
Oh
Gio.
my God.
It's a beautiful day today.
This is a
Not for me. I
beautiful
just got
day.
rejected by Wirtz.
Right now, the sun is out where I'm at in New
And,
York. It's the
oh,
birds
yeah,
are
it is,
chirping.
This guy
Everything is perfect.
and this guy, both of these guys.
Dumfries.
Dumb fries. No, it's not dumb freeze, all right, bro? It's dumb fries.
Dumfries.
right. Yeah,
Dumb
dumb
fries.
fries.
I'm dead.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Fries over here. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Turan right next to him. Oh my God. We lost in Scudetto. I'm telling you, man.
Inter cooking
I'm
on
loving it.
Inter cooking live. Let's go.
You know, where's Footy Judge Mo? I'm calling you out. Footy Judge Mo.
Oh shit.
You bum. You fraud. You
Oh, yeah,
lost
Gio, call him out.
to Napoli.
Call him out. Call him out.
We will be there for the Champions League. I will be in your chat, buddy. Okay? We will be there. And I will be doing a hate along.
Yeah, I will be there. Yeah.
We will be there.
And
Footy
Gio,
Judge Mo.
Gio, Gio, you'll never believe this. Judge Mo needs to get this. You know why? Inter needs to get this. You know why? Because Judge Mo himself was spinning the Marmoush agenda big time. That Marmoush wants certain city system, he'll flop. He said that himself. He said that himself, Gio.
Yeah.
He said that himself. And I want him to cry. I want his tears for what he said. He always spins an anti-city agenda. He always spins an anti-city agenda. Every stream. I'm sick and tired of this.
And hold on, one more
He
thing.
needs to get cooked.
Touchline. If you're watching, look who it is. Your guy that you let go. You scum. Absolute scumbag. What
Bro, I saw
the
that
hell?
goal he scored. I was
Did you
like,
see
bro,
that goal?
What?
I'm like,
is this the same
like,
McTominay that I was watching in United? What?
yeah, man. You see, Man United, what? Humble yourself, bro. Because everybody that leaves United starts playing good. I'm
That's right,
telling you.
Gio. We need
That's just
Anthony on my
embarrassing.
team.
Dude, Anthony scored today. Embarrassing.
Bro.
Like, bro. Absolutely not, man. And of course, we're gonna have something for you know.
That's mad.
You know what I'm saying? Of course. You know, we're gonna have everything.
Wait.
You know what
I
mean? Like,
I'm
like
gonna
you know,
join the party here. 1 minute.
Yo, I died yesterday in the European heavyweight show with AK. Bro.
you know what I'm saying? You know,
Oh, Lewis, I'm telling you missed a great episode last night. You missed
No.
episode
I was in the
last
chat. I was
before
crying, bro. I was in the chat. Just
but for
tearing.
all Napoli fans, listen, enjoy it while it lasts. Just when Juventus won their fourth Scudetto, 1932. Hold that.
That's mad. Bro said pre-World War II. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Absolutely not. Do not think that you're better than us. Remember, you're still your daddies. Okay? We own your fucking club.
No.
Okay? We gave you 90 million for Higuain. We're the one that actually gave you a facility. Pussies. Don't you
Bro,
ever
at
fucking
this rate,
disrespect
you're
my
gonna
club
get
again.
Michael pumped up, bro. He's gonna start flexing them Ajax trophies, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, speaking of Ajax, I didn't know that Michael is an Ajax fan. Big up.
Yeah, bro. I am, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
Ajax is literally not in a good state at the moment, Michael.
Nah, man. We aren't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
we
I
don't
know,
need to
right?
mention that, bro. Come
I
on.
know.
Now.
But
I do have to say though, actually, hold up.
Gio, you're shameless, blood.
With you being an Ajax
Shameless
fan, right?
today.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go in at your club or anything like that. But you also have Adidas, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Bro, how do you have beautiful kits every season, but we get crap kits?
I don't like this one, to be honest. I wear it, but I don't like this one.
Man just destroyed my whole point, bro. Man just went bang.
But the other kit we got, from last season. The white one I like, and of course the home kit. But you don't like the kits of Bayern?
I like this one, but the one that we got, the like full white one with the red sleeves, horrible.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Looks like a Spurs shirt.
I don't think that's a disrespect, to be honest.
10, bro, please.
Hello, are you there?
Listen, bro, Spurs
Look
and
like
Anthony
it.
are about to become European champions this year. It's a beautiful
Oh,
year.
we will be there, Lewis. We will be there.
I need Anthony back. I need Anthony back at my club. He's cooking again. Bring him back.
Michael, I can imagine Anthony coming back to Ajax and Ten Hag coming back to Ajax. Talk about that.
Nah, I think Ten Hag is going to Leverkusen.
Yeah,
he
he's going
rejected us to come back. And personally, I don't want him to come back either.
Bro, so
I
he
don't
could
think
stay
he-
in Germany.
Yeah, I don't want Ten Hag to come back to Ajax, if I'm honest. I don't
Imagine-
think he's going to do good there.
Imagine next season the title race is Company versus Ten Hag.
We will be there.
Yeah, we
And Ten
will
Hag
be there.
wins.
The only thing we're missing is Anthony in our league, and that's it.
Yeah.
Man, be a must watch.
Bro, at this rate, you may as well get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as one of the managers.
Oh my god.
He can go to Dortmund. That's fine. We'll end up cooking.
Wow.
Wow, that would be
Because
crazy.
he'd end up cooking with Dortmund, bro. Knowing our luck.
Yeah, knowing our luck.
Um,
Unless we buy Anthony.
this guy, bro. This guy.
I'm pushing this agenda.
Right. Two players being linked with Bayern. First one is Nkunku. Now, I think he's being linked with us because obviously he was linked with us in the summer and in January, mainly in January. And he is most definitely going to leave Chelsea Football Club. Lewis, I'll start with you first, obviously being a Bayern fan. I have a feeling on what you're going to say, but I'm going to let you say it yourself. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, get these two links out of my desk, out of my face. I don't want anything to do with these two guys. I'm good. Personally. It's just what? Nkunku, Xavi Simmons? Nah, bro. I'm good. If this is who we're gonna get linked to, and especially what happened with the Wirtz deal, it's gonna be a long summer for us. That's all I could say.
Shall I make it worse, Lewis? We're also heavily linked with Rafael Leão.
Wow, there we go.
Oh,
Mid-table,
my Lord.
here we come. Mid-table, that's right. Listen, we're about to be Conference League merchants, Liam. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for these watch-alongs.
I generally feel like going in a dark corner and crying. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wait, if this makes you feel better, you can kick me out. The icing on this cake, what if Sane accepts the contract?
Woo!
Bro, we're not only gonna be mid-table merchants, we're gonna be fighting for bottom to mid-table, and I'm here for it. Listen, Conference League
They're saying
merchants.
relegation fight then, Lewis.
Listen, it's
They're
gonna
saying
be
relegation fight then next season.
bro. In 2 years, I won a Europa, and let me see what else, and a DFB.
Relegation playoff.
Bro, if we're getting linked to players like Nkunku, nah, bro. I can't. I just don't see. I don't see where he would play and how he would do good for our team currently. Realistically speaking, I'm sure there are better options out there for us to go for.
Bro, I got no words. Michael, what do you think of Rafael Leão or Nkunku or Simmons, bro?
Simons, I like, good player, but yeah, the other two, nah. Especially with Leão. I think he has the talent, but he only shows up when he wants, and that's 2-3 times a season. And you guys don't need that to come back to where Bayern belong. Yeah, I don't think he's worth the money. And Nkunku, yeah, he's injury prone. Also, yeah, his time at Chelsea was horrible. So yeah, only Simons would be good, but the other two, nah. If Bayern get those two, yeah, it's gonna be a horrible season for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even have any words to say to that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's shocking.
It's a bit peak.
Yeah.
It's a bit peak, to be honest.
I think with the
yeah.
with the Leão link, I mean, at least with AC Milan not having any form of European football, maybe that might be a reason why Leão might be leaving AC Milan potentially. With Simons as well, with what do you call this? Leipzig not being in Europe. I think that's another one. And then obviously Nkunku, who? That should be his last name, Nkunku, who? Because I honestly do not remember a single thing he did in the past 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. I don't even remember when he moved from Leipzig, I believe. I literally have no idea what he's done at Chelsea. I don't even remember if he ever scored for them. I don't honestly remember anything. It's kind of like Gnabry at Arsenal. Like, I don't remember what he did at Arsenal, but you know what he did with Bayern. It's like that with Nkunku at Chelsea. I have no idea what he's done with Chelsea, and then he'll probably score in that Conference League final before he bags the hat trick.
Listen, even then, and Liam, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Even I just don't understand what he's done in the Bundesliga for him to get a move with either Bayern or Chelsea when he initially started in Bundesliga. I don't know what he did initially to warrant such a move, because I didn't see it. Like, personally, I didn't see what the whole big fuss was about with Nkunku.
Well, yeah, he had one good season, 21-22 season. He scored 20 goals, 13 assists. And then in 22-23 season, he got 16 goals, 4 assists, and then that's when he went to Chelsea.
Yeah, I thought before he went to Chelsea, he was looking promising. I thought he was doing good. But yeah, I don't know what happened with him. He's so bad right now.
Yeah.
I remember when he was called up for the French squad, and then he got injured, and he was upset about it. And now look at him; nobody wants him anymore.
Not even Chelsea.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. AK, what do you think, bro?
I know Chelsea are a mess of a club, and they're letting, I would say, one of their best players leave, because now that they got Cole Palmer and they don't need the likes of Nkunku, I would say Nkunku should pursue his footballing career elsewhere, because looks like the Premier League is not cutting out well for him, and I think Bayern would suit him well in that system, Vincent Company. In my opinion, I think Nkunku will suit well in Company system.
Okay. What about Leão?
Leão? I have mixed opinions about Rafael Leão. First of all, we've all watched the Coppa Italia final against Bologna. Rafael Leão didn't do anything. he did nothing. And why would the likes of Rafael Leão be linked to Bayern? I mean, I don't know if he'll do well at Bayern. I would say Rafael Leao's best bet is Saudi.
To be fair, I don't disagree, but we have someone at our club called Max Herbal, and he's a donkey, and yeah,
He's a
he
fat
seems
bastard.
polite.
That's who he is.
Yeah, putting it politely, yeah. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. You guys not linked with Turkey? Not. Your picture is absolutely sick. Not for. Not yet. I'm away with the fairies. As a PSG fan, we have Kola Mwani if you want him. I would rather Due, mate, if you fancy giving us Due.
I think he definitely desires it as well.
This guy, man. This guy. But yeah, Champions League final. I'm not even going to go to Lewis because I know what Lewis is going to say. I'll start with Michael. What do you think is going to happen in the Champions League final, bro?
I'm sorry for the Juve guys, but I have a feeling Inter is going to win it.
Oh my God.
I have a feeling Inter is going to win it. I think 2-1 is my prediction for the final. I don't know why, but I don't see Paris Saint-Germain winning it. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. We will see. But yeah, I don't think Paris Saint-Germain can handle Inter in the final. With the playing style, I think the manager of Inter is going to find a way to win a trophy. But it will be nice for football to see Paris Saint-Germain, with the play style, of course, win the Champions League. But yeah, we will see.
There we go. 10. I already know what you're going to say because you a bit. To be fair to 10. To anybody that don't know this, before the Champions League even started, this guy actually said Inter would be in the final and would go on to win it.
Unfortunately for Gio, I also said. Well, you can't really see. Oh wait, here. I said Juve as the other finalist, but I did say what you call this, Inter to win it over Juve if that was the final. Sorry, Gio. But now that it's Inter Juve, I still think it'll be Inter. It'll be in some way, and I also did think I felt like Inter won't win the Scudetto, which obviously now they didn't.
Yeah,
but I feel like they put the eggs all in one basket. I mean the Champions League, and so I feel like Inter will probably.
I'm coming on.
I think might go and win it. I feel like, but you never know. By the end, if PSG win, then fair enough. But if Inter actually win it, because they do have experience winning in Munich, last month. So they know how it feels like to win, even though the same can't really be said about Man United going to Bilbao again. So you never know. But funny, it is the year of the snake.
Yeah, to be fair, the year of the snake. I think Wirtz has already got that title, bro.
But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it might be like a. I don't know. I feel like it might be 2-1 as well for Inter. But I could also see it going to penalties and somehow doing it. But you know what? I just want a good Champions League final. And we'll see whether Inter do it. Forza Inter.
Where's Lewis? I need to see Lewis's face. Where are you, Lewis? There he is.
Are you alive, brother?
Yeah. I'm good. So you're asking of my opinion about this matter?
On the final, yeah.
I'm gonna need that 26-0 to PSG. I'm gonna need these guys gone. I don't care how. pens. It could be even the ref. I need anything to make sure that Inter don't win this final in our home turf. Absolutely not. For the sake of my career and my job, not win this final. They cannot win this final. No, absolutely not. And whatever happens in this final, I still never want the UCL to ever come to our stadium again.
I agree.
First was 2012 with Chelsea. Now this, nah, absolutely.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. Never come back again, UEFA.
Imagine it was Arsenal versus Inter. Imagine.
All right, let's not go that far. Come on now.
Bro, if it was Arsenal versus Inter, I would have done the whole light thing from Men in Black. I would have forgot this entire season would have ever happened.
Bro, I need one of them now, bro. If you know how to get one.
Bro. I just want to. I would forget anything that's ever happened.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm with you. AK, are you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think of the Champions League final, man, and what's going to happen?
As much as I want Judgment stays, I want Luis Enrique. I want Luis Enrique to win it.
There we go. To be fair, I think it's gonna. To be fair, actually, touch wood. I'm not gonna actually say what I was gonna say. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna be a good game and not like that shit we just watched. Where it was a 1-0 win. But yeah, if we could actually have a proper clash, that would be amazing. I just want to see a good game of football in a final, and unfortunately my club aren't there because they're fraudulent. So,
Well, at least you won't lose in your own stadium again.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Whoa. Gold.
Brother,
Wow. Shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fired. Big up, man, for being a member, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Bless up. Was there any other? There was something else I wanted to talk about, but off the top of my head, I can't think of what it was. Jonathan Tah. So Lewis, obviously, we found out today that Liverpool obviously are in the race for. Not in the race, sorry. I have hijacked the transfer. They're going to get him, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, PR has to be PR. And Bayern Munich, I have a feeling Bayern Munich dropped it themselves, to be honest with you. Because as soon as that news come out, about an hour after, bosh, we get hit with a Mike Tyson left hook. Jonathan Tah, here we go. What are we thinking, bro?
Listen, we got him on a free. I'm not going to complain. If he came on a free, I'll take it. You know what I mean? That was. I'm glad that we got a defender because I felt like that was my biggest worry for going to Wirtz. I felt like the money that we would have dropped for Wirtz, we could have used it for our back line because, bro, we desperately need to fix our back line for next season. It's not even a joke at this point. If we don't fix our back line this season, it is going to be peak. It's going to be peak mid-table moments next season if we don't fix our back line, especially with the way that we play under company. Yeah, we're gonna need a much sturdier defense, in my opinion. So, he came on a free. Cool. I can't wait to see what he offers us.
There we go. Anyone want to have an opinion on Jonathan Tah coming to Bayern?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think he's a snake for leaving Leverkusen and going to Bayern?
Realistically, yes.
Yeah.
Because he had offers on the table. United were actually linked with him. People will say
Barca
were. Barca were linked with him. So realistically, yeah. And the amount of time he stayed there,
True.
Let's not beat around the bush. This guy was there for years.
Yeah, man.
Years. I'm just literally going to find it now. So this guy, if we go on his stats, I don't care about what actually stat-wise. So he has been there since 15-16 season.
Damn.
So what's that? 15? That's 10 years, right?
9-10 years, yeah.
9-10 years, yeah.
Almost, yeah.
So 1000%, yeah. You know, and he would have seen Bayern win without being arrogant. He would have seen us win the 11. You know, because that was in that. So,
True.
Yeah, man. I would say so. Personally, I would say so.
Yeah.
And I like to call people snakes, and if I call people out, I kind of have to call out a player that's coming to my club from a different club. You know, I think the Wirtz one would have been a little bit different just because he hasn't been there as long. But yeah, no, without a doubt, I would say Jonathan Tah is in that aspect.
Yeah, fairs.
So, you know,
Fairs.
It's just one of those. What's happening with Ajax though? This guy's like, don't ask me about Ajax, please.
Oh my god. Season, oh my god, destroyed in 4 games. Unbelievable. 9 points ahead, guys. And we finished 1 point behind PSV. Unbelievable. But yeah, it came out that the manager, former manager, was having discussions with the board, and the manager already decided before the last game that he was gonna leave because they are too much in discussing. They're not following the same ID. Because you guys know, of course, normally Ajax play with a good playing style, but this manager is he plays typical like Italian, and we're getting the results, but there were a lot of complaints from the pundits, former players, and to be honest, it was horrible to see. But yeah, we were getting to first place. I thought, okay, we're gonna win the league for one season. I will accept it. Next season, I want to see him with better players, with more money, improve the play style. If it was going to be the same, I would not accept it and want him gone. But he decided to leave, and now we're looking for a new manager. But the managers we getting linked to are all scrubs. So I hope they find the right manager. But right now it's not looking good. Also, all of the players getting linked to everyone. So it's gonna be a chaotic summer for Ajax, that's for sure, like always. But I'm happy that we're back in the Champions League, but we need to do a lot. So it's gonna be exciting. Also, it's gonna be a hard season. We will see.
What do you think you need?
We need a striker because the first striker, Brobbey, only scored 4 goals in the whole season. 4 goals. Yeah, man.
Michael, may I come in? Is your striker Brobbey?
Yeah, man. He was the first striker and he scored only 4 goals, guys. Weghorst is also the club.
Wait, 4 goals and you've had Cruyff at your team, bro.
Goals.
Bro.
My word.
Oh, yeah, man. And Weghorst was only playing in the last 20 minutes. Sometimes he was a starter, but in most games, Brobbey was starting. So we need this new striker. Also, we need better wingers because wingers are dead. No creativity at all. Also think Jordan Henderson is going to leave the club. To be honest, he was okay in the big games, but every pundit in the Netherlands were saying, what is he adding to the team? It's only passing sideways back to the goalkeeper.
Sounds like
and he's
Kimmich.
Also,
Sounds like Kimmich.
Facts. Yeah, and he's earning a lot of money as well. So I think it's better for him and for the club as well to leave. We already have another talent on that position, so I don't mind him leaving. So yeah, striker, wingers, creativity in the midfield, and also new goalkeeper. Because yeah, the goalkeepers we're having right now are not good enough anymore. We have still one. He's okay, but he's already 40 years old, guys. 40 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, Remco Pasveer. He was okay this season, but he got injured in the last 10 games before the end of the season. He came back in the last few games and he was not good. Yeah, he made some mistakes as well. So yeah, we need to do a lot. We need to do a lot, man.
Well, at least he's better than Onana.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not difficult though.
Bro, I think I could block
Yeah,
up the
well,
goal.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Michael. Looks like PSV are champs again. Champions of Netherlands.
Yep.
Eredivisie champions 25. Wow.
Yeah, man.
I swear AK just is trying to troll you at this point.
To be honest, I can handle it. I can handle it.
The fact that unfortunately Ajax bottled a 9-point lead, and then there's also like Arsenal that know how to bottle. So yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, guys.
Wait, Michael, sorry.
Oh yeah. You want to say something?
Michael, one more question, and I'll shut my mouth. Yeah.
Cool.
In the Eredivisie, is it like a top 5 thing or just top 4?
It's more
I know
top 3.
Playoff.
It's top 3.
In AZ, right?
Top 3.
It's Ajax, PSV, and Feyenoord. That's the top 3. First 2 are getting to the Champions League group stage, and third is getting to the qualification of the Champions League. But yeah, those are the 3 biggest clubs of the Netherlands. Of course, you have teams like Utrecht, AZ, and Twente, but it's not really called the top 5 or top 6. It's just the top 3 here in the Netherlands.
When was the last time all 3 of the big Dutch teams made the Champions League phase group stage all together in the same year?
I can't remember, man. I'm not sure even if that happened one time in the history.
Could be this season, next season. But we'll see.
I want Feyenoord in the Europa League. I want them in the Europa League. These guys here, nah, man. Next season, the hate along's gonna be fire. I cannot wait.
I said the hate along's gonna be fire.
Yeah, man.
I have a hate along tomorrow. So up the blades.
There we are, man. There we are. So yeah, bless up to everybody. It's been a good show, man. I've enjoyed this.
Great stream, Leave. Once again.
Big up, bro. And now we're gonna say goodbye to all of the legends on the panel. I'm gonna end the stream, and we're gonna go over to another stream. I'm gonna redirect to myself, because yeah, man, it's time to rant. I'm going to rant about our dead team, dead club, and these dumbass fans that like to think that they're top reds. Yeah, you ain't nothing, bro. So, yeah, bless up to everybody. Again, big up to Lewis every single time. Big up to AK. Zia was in here, obviously. Gio was in here. Big up to 10 every single time. Hopefully, tomorrow Sunderland wins, bro.
Oh, God, no.
I need that. Bro, I need that rivalry in the Premier League, bro. I need that rivalry in the Premier League.
Yeah, man.
Up the blades.
Obviously, big up to Michael.
I love
well.
you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for everyone.
So yeah, big up to
Big
everyone.
up, Michael.
And,
Thank you. Big up.
Yeah, man. I'll see you on the next one.